that I can see what I can do. But can we hear me very clearly?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, great. So good evening, everyone. Apologies, I may not be able to do a lot of pleasantries because I'm aware that it's a 1 hour session. And as I can see, we have already used 7 minutes in that 1 hour. I'm supposed to share with us for 45 minutes, as I was told, and then there will be 15 minutes to ask questions. But I'll be hoping that I will finish my session before 45 minutes so that we can ask our questions and then we see how far we can go. So as I've been introduced, my name is Adenuga Oludotun Ayonuga. I'm a software testing engineer. I'm married. I have a beautiful daughter. And I work currently in Abuja with ULesson Education Limited. It's an online learning platform. So I think those are the basics. I'm a Methodist actually as well. So I'm a Methodist. I used to attend Methodist Church Uroshoki when I was in Lagos under Bariga Circuit. So for the sake of time, I will just get started and then we'll see how far we can go. So thanks once again for the opportunity. Thanks, Daddy Adepoju. Thanks, Daddy Olubeson. I'm really grateful for the opportunity to be a blessing. And I would like to encourage everyone who are on the call or will later listen to this session that please do pay attention, do take advantage of this session. I just remembered I haven't turned on my video in case you want to put a face to who's speaking. I do know some of us, but maybe not all of us. The session is maximizing technology for improved living. And when Daddy shared this topic with me, I was almost at a loss as to what exactly to talk about because technology is really, really wide. And it has really, really been a blessing. I don't know if we can all see my screen so that I'm sure that you are seeing what I have as well. Can we see my screen?
It's clear.
Okay.
Yes, sir,
great.
we can see it, sir.
All right, great. So this is 509. So I technically have like some 30 minutes plus to maximize time. All right, so yeah, he said the topic was maximizing technology for improved living, and technology is really wide. He also gave me some pointers.
No youth there, no children there.
Some people are speaking. If you could just help me mute their mics, I will appreciate if the moderator could be very alert so that we can mute the mic and then we don't interrupt the call. So yes, so I will just get into it. He shared with me some pointers which I used to also prepare what I'm sharing with us today. Like I said, I am a software testing engineer. For those of us, I don't know how much, and I'll try to be as simple and as also technical as possible because I want to believe there will be some people that don't have so much IT background and knowledge here. So, but I do software testing. And it's an aspect of software development. So all these apps that we use on our phones, for example, that's what we refer to as softwares. And so these apps are built by certain people, which we call programmers or developers. So my own job is to test. So when an app is built, before it gets to your phone and then you are beginning to use it, my job is to test it to make sure that it works the way it's meant to work. And then when you start using it, you don't have issues while using it and all. So that's just a brief description of what, I do in the tech space. But I've been in the tech space for like 15 years and I've covered quite a number of things as such. So I will just speak generally. Pardon me, it's a very short time, so I can't really go into a lot of details. I will just be pointing us in the direction of things. I will share this document with us. It's even part of my intention to show us certain things because again, we are looking at maximizing technology for improved living. I'm not using the traditional PowerPoint slides that we are used to today. I'm using what is called a Google Doc, which is something we should be aware of. I don't know how many of us know about it. So we used to use Microsoft Word. And for you to use Microsoft Word, you have to have a laptop, you have to install the Microsoft Word on the laptop, and then you use it. And you know what comes with that. Sometimes you don't have a licensed copy of Microsoft Word. Sometimes when you have a licensed copy, the license expires, you have to get another license key. You go to Ikorodu to get a cracked version and all those details. And so many limitations with Microsoft Word. Again, I've already started because this is just telling us about how technology has improved our lives. But right now, if you just have a Gmail account, you could actually have what is called a Google Doc. And on this Google Doc, you don't need to install Microsoft Word. You don't even need a laptop. You can operate it from your phone. And as I am speaking to you now, I can share it with all of us on this call, and then we can begin to read what I am, reading as well. And I can restrict your access. I can make it such that you can only view it and you cannot edit it. At the same time, I can give you access to edit it such that as I am on this call, you can be also editing this document and all of us will be seeing it. So it means that unlike Microsoft Word, where you just have it on your laptop and only you can use it. And then if you want to send it to Daddy Adepoji, for example, you have to then copy it and, maybe send it as an attachment in an email, or find a way to copy it to him. Then he makes his changes, then he sends it back to you. And there's a lot of back and forth on that. But with Google Doc, for example, as I am working on this document now, somebody else can be working on it as well. And I will be seeing what they are doing. If they have comments on something I have here, you can actually highlight it, type a comment, and then I can, based on your comments, make changes and all those details. These are part of the ways technology has improved our lives now. So I don't need a laptop to type messages and send to people. We don't need to be waiting for a mail to share a document. We can share it real time and all of us will work on it. And if you are worried about, if somebody adds something and how do I know who added that thing, you could actually check and you will see the edit history and you will see who edited what and all those details. I just felt I should mention that, for a start, but I will be sharing the document with us. I'll send the link to the WhatsApp group so that we can all have access to it afterwards. So this session is broken into 3 and I'll be really fast. Apologies, I'm just very time conscious. It's broken into 3. One is maximizing technology for improved living, which is the anchor topic. 2 is, so I also decided to share the latest trends in technology because we are here to educate ourselves. Whether we like it or not, technology has come to stay and it is really driving a lot of things, and it will be good for us to be well positioned to take advantage of the opportunities that come with it. Never mind the negative side of it, maximize the positive side of it, and know how to mitigate against the negative side of it. And then the last aspect, which I'll be talking about, is how to make money for free using technology. So that was one of the pointers that he gave me, that it would be great for people to know if there are ways they can actually make some money and they don't have to spend at all, or they don't have to spend a lot. So I'll just run through what I have. I will give some explanations here and there. And at the end, if we do have questions, I will take the questions. I don't know if we can still hear me clearly, and I don't know if you can still see my screen. I just need to be sure so that I'm sure we are all aligned.
Yes, sir, we can.
I hear you. I hear you.
All right.
I see you.
All right, great. So as we see here, maximizing technology is an ongoing endeavor that involves using technology to enhance the quality of life and so on. And here are some ways technology can be used to improve living. So we see here healthcare. And, if you look at the healthcare now, everything is being driven by technology. I can tell you, I can't remember the last time I really went to the hospital. If I do, so I work in an organization that we have an HMO, and our HMO is called Reliance HMO. And if I feel headache or fever and it's persisting, all I just need to do is to open my HMO app, send a message there, and a doctor replies to me, and the doctor recommends what medication to take to me. And then the medication is sent to a pharmacy, and then the pharmacy is delivered to my house. I'm not talking about something happening in London. This is happening in Nigeria. It's happening in Abuja as I speak to you. So I don't necessarily have to go to the hospital. And I think this would be great for people in Lagos, for example. In Abuja here, there is really no traffic. But in Lagos, to leave your house to go to the next place may take you 20, 30 minutes. But with this advancement in technology, there is a doctor always ready to chat with you. Drop a message in 5 minutes, a response has gotten to you. And then he prescribes a medication, and then you mention to him what pharmacy is close to you that they support, and then they confirm that the pharmacy has the medication, and then they pay, and then they send it to me, and I get it in my house. If it's convenient for me, once they have sent it to the pharmacy, I go to the pharmacy to pick it up, and I'm all good. So that's one way technology has really helped. We also have here that it helps to monitor health and fitness. And I added Oraimo or Apple's smartwatch here. Apple smartwatch will be very expensive, but I use a Oraimo smartwatch and it's not up to 20,000 naira. But with this wristwatch, for example, you can use it to keep monitoring your health. And how do I mean? So it's expected that for you to be in good shape, you have at least 8,000 to 10,000 steps per day walking. So I use it to monitor. As I speak to you now, I have not worn my wristwatch this morning, so I just have 140 steps. But in a normal day, I can be checking, okay, have I hit 8,000 steps today? If I have not hit 8,000 steps, then maybe I need to take a stroll and move around just to see that I am within, because exercising is very, very important and all those details. So I will move away from there for the sake of time. So that's how technology has improved our lives with healthcare. When you look at education, today, we see that education is now beyond the four walls of the class, especially when pandemic came. Everything has gone online. Like I said, I work with ULesson. I don't know how many of us know ULesson, but it would be great for you to learn about ULesson. ULesson, has content for primary 1 to SS3, maths, English, and most of the subjects that we offer in schools. Recorded videos that your children can watch any time of the day. They can take tests, take exams, take all those details, and prepare for exams without necessarily need to be homeschooled or need to maybe be in a class, or it could even be an addition to what they are learning in school. And, that is part of what technology has brought. So all you need is your mobile phone, or your laptop, and you have access to all these contents, some for free, some not for free. And I also put Udemy, Coursera. I want to believe many of us on this platform, especially the youths, know about this. And please, I would like to encourage, let's not, nobody is too old to use technology. I like the fact that we are even using WhatsApp a whole lot. In the past, it was a challenge for people to make it physically to programs. But now you can, communicate on WhatsApp, do your voice note, do your text message, and, have your communication. If WhatsApp is not enough, we decide to go to Instagram, or we come to Zoom and Google Meet and all those details. So these are things that technology has really, really helped us with, and the next thing here is communication, which I've already indirectly spoken about. Look at the beauty of technology. I am in Abuja in my bedroom, and I'm having a session with all of you. I believe some are in Lagos, some may not be in Lagos. The other day, I saw some people having UK phone numbers on the group. It means some people are joining from UK. So there's no limitation. You could imagine what it was like in those days. You have to pay for the facilitator to come, and then maybe you have to lodge him somewhere and all those details. But all that barrier has been removed. We can have real-time communication, using all these platforms, which most of them, if not all of them, are available for free. It's just certain functionalities that are not available. So Zoom, Google Meet, Teams, Skype, Telegram, WhatsApp, even MixLR, those are all platforms that we use. Even in our spiritual programs, we use them for our prayer meetings, intercessory sessions, and all those details, as such. Another one here is energy efficiency. So technology has made it possible to optimize energy use in buildings, homes, reducing energy consumption and costs, smart home technology, and all those details. It has really impacted it. As I speak to you, for example, I run on an inverter, I run on solar panels. All these have been facilitated by technology. I don't have a generator, and I don't think I've ever had one. I don't even need to worry about it. I don't know how much fuel costs, to be honest, because I've not had to buy fuel in forever. You know, why? Because there is technology. Yes, it may cost a little at the beginning, but on the long run, the value you get from it cannot be compared to the setup costs that is involved in it. So energy efficiency, it will save you costs. It will even make the environment healthier, because all the fumes that comes from generator and all, you have cut it out, you know, with technology. You know, talk about transportation. I want to believe most of us here use boats. You know, I honestly do not have a car at the moment, because it's easy for me to commute with boats. And here in Abuja, 500, 600, I'm where I'm going and I'm back. You know, I don't have to spend a lot of money, and I can stay. I don't need to even know the place. Like, oh, I need somebody to describe to me. Apologies. I hope we are all Yorubas. There is no need for that. Once you have a trademark or a landmark, sorry, just put it on the boats, and then it gives you the estimate of how much it's going to cost you to get there, and you start the trip, and the driver comes to pick you up, and you are there, and all the hassle of I'm taking a wrong bus, they dropped me at the wrong bus stop, I'm quarreling with the bus conductor, and all those details cut off, you know, just like that. You know, all these are things that technology has brought to us, and we'll be cheating ourselves if you are not taking advantage of it. Another one, which is the last one, I mean, and this list is not exhaustive. Like I said, I'm just meant to give us pointers that I expect that we'll now go on our own, you know, to explore and maximize the opportunities that are available to us. So I put accommodation here, you know, for example. So I'm traveling to Lagos or to Port Harcourt. I don't know anybody there, but I have an appointment. How do I sort out where to stay? I don't have to get there first and begin to wander around. I can go online and, you know, check Airbnb, for example, put the location where I am going, and they will automatically give me, you know, available accommodations there. And then I am able to even book in advance that, okay, this is the kind of place I want. I'm only spending 1 or 2 nights, and then I'll be done. And then I get there, I'm lodged in. When I'm done, I leave. All made possible with the use, you know, of technology. You know, so it's a whole lot that technology has achieved, and then we need to take advantage of this as much as possible. So I'll just jump to the second section, which is, so some of the latest trends in technology. So for those of us who have been following, you know, there are some trends in technology now that we cannot but pay attention to, because it's all for our benefits at the end of the day, you know. So number one on my list is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. I don't know how many of us have heard of ChatGPT. It's something that has been trending in recent. I don't know if anybody can unmute their mic and just say yes or no. You know, have you heard of ChatGPT?
Yes, I have.
Okay, awesome. So so artificial intelligence is driving a lot of things now. So AI is becoming more advanced, integrated in various industries, healthcare, finance, you know, AI-powered chatbots, virtual assistants, autonomous systems, and all those details. I mean, you see some of our banks now, they have WhatsApp numbers that you chat with, and then they are responding to you and giving you pointers. Then maybe at some point you have human intervention, but they are already cutting off some things that, you know, can be done without human intervention. And one of them now is, the one trending now is ChatGPT. ChatGPT, I will show us at some point. I mean, I'll let you know that some of the information I'm sharing here, I got from ChatGPT as well. You know, you just go to ChatGPT and type, what are the latest trends in technology? And it gives you, how do I start a business? And it gives you, what do I need to write a CV? And it gives you. It can go as far as even writing a CV for you. It can go as far as even writing a job description. Okay, you want to employ and you have certain skill sets you are looking for, and you want it to write a job description that you will share. ChatGPT can do that. You know, so these are some of the new trends in technology that is out there and people are taking advantage of. And for us in the body of Christ, we should, you know, take advantage of it as well, and see how we can maximize it for use. Another one I have here is Internet of Things, and so it involves connecting everyday devices to the internet, allowing them to communicate with each other and collect and share data. So, I don't know how many of us have heard of smart homes where, if your home is set up on a smart home, for example, you can from your bedroom switch on the light in your sitting room. You can from your bedroom control what happens with your curtain. Because everything is now connected by internet, and all you need to do is to install certain softwares or applications on your phone and make sure that everything is well configured, and you can actually be interacting with certain devices in your house. Sometimes you don't even have to be at home. You may be in office and you are watching what is happening at home. You may be in office and you are controlling certain things at home. All these made possible by technology, and they are part of the things that are trending now. I also have here 5G technology. We've been hearing a lot about 5G and all. It's a wireless technology that is faster than that promises faster internet speeds and lower latency, and it enables more advanced technologies like augmented reality and virtual reality. Some of us would have heard of augmented and virtual reality as well. So you can more or less be here, and there is this device that you put on your face, and you can be in meetings with people, and it will be as if you are all physically together. That's part of what virtual reality represents. I was even reading about it, like if you want to see how a cloth looks on you without changing your clothes, you can actually do it with augmented reality. All of these things are things that technology has made, possible. For the sake of time, I would just keep the last three so we can read about it later. Edge computing, blockchain, quantum computing, and all those details. They are also part of the latest trends in technology. And this, again, like I said, is not exhaustive. I'm just giving us pointers that we can then go to explore more about. So I'll be going into the last section. Again, I'm very conscious of time, so we can finish and take questions. And then we'll take the questions. So how to make money for free using technology. So again, like I said, I got some of these things from ChatGPT as well. Some I've used, some I haven't. I do a full-time software testing job, so I don't even have a lot of time on my hands. But then these are things that we've used, and we have people using as well, that we can easily take advantage of. So while making money for free using technology may sound too good to be true, there are a few ways you can earn money without having to invest any capital. And here are some of the ways to make money using technology. I have like 10 of them. I'll just run through them. Again, I will share these documents so you can always go through them. So the first on this list is what we call freelancing. And freelancing is, a way to earn money online without any upfront costs. You can use your skills to offer services such as writing, graphic design, social media management, and find clients through freelance platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, or Udemy. So it's okay if you don't know some of these platforms, maybe because you are not exposed to them. But my own expectation will be that after this call, you will go and check out these platforms. So what happens is there are sites where, and again, few things are very important here. You must have a skill. What skill do you have? What skill? Money will not just fall on your laps. What do you have to offer as a service that somebody is willing to pay for? So you must have a skill, and you must have an online presence, meaning, so I have a skill, I know how to, for example, let me use myself as an example. I'm a software testing engineer, and there are certain things I know how to do well. So I need to put myself online. So for example, I create a profile on LinkedIn. For example, on these freelancing platforms, you have to create an account and put in that account all that you know how to do, your previous experiences and all. And then you indicate your interest in certain fields. and then based on that, people who have jobs in that fields can reach out to you. So those platforms are meant to match you to people who have things, so you have a service and then they want that service to be rendered to them. And then you are linked and then you communicate, you get the job done and you get paid. It's as simple as that. So there is Upwork, there is Fiverr, there is UTest. UTest is in software testing field, as such. So I'll just move again for the sake of time. Then there is online surveys. So some of those surveys that come to us and we just fill for free, you could actually make money from some. So there are various websites that pay users to take surveys, share opinions, and complete simple tasks. And popular platforms like Swagbox, Survey Junkie, and Toluna. Again, I know you may not be familiar with some of this, but it will do you good to go and explore them. So what they are paying you for is your time and your opinion. So for the fact that you could spend 5 minutes to fill a survey for us, we want to show that we value that and we value your opinion, and then you feel it and then they pay you for it as such. So online surveys is a way you can make money for free. You don't need to spend anything than to create an account and then you spend your time. That is the only thing that is required. Another one is affiliate marketing. So all you need to do is you earn money by promoting products or services and then earning a commission for each sale made through your referral link. You can sign up for affiliate programs with retailers like Amazon, ClickBank, and promote their products through your website or social media. And again, if you hear what they are saying now, you promote their products through your website or social media. So it means you must have some online presence. Are you on Instagram, for example? Are you on Facebook, for example? Are you on WhatsApp, for example? So with affiliate marketing, all you need to do is to be affiliated to Amazon, for example, or Konga, for example, and they have this program where if you are able to successfully convince somebody to sign up, then there is a certain commission that you get paid for. If you are able to convince somebody to buy a product and they pay for it, then there is a certain commission that you earn, and they generate a link for you, you share that link, and then with that link, for as many that use your link, you are able to, make money from their successful conversion, as such, so that's affiliate marketing. There may be some limitations and challenges now because a lot of people are now skeptical about clicking links. I remember the other day I shared a link and the next message I got from somebody was, "This is scam." The last time somebody shared a link, somebody was swindled and all those details and all. So people are very extra careful with clicking links. And I agree, you should be extra careful with clicking links. In actual fact, check every link you want to click very well, because all these hackers, they do plant certain things on links. So any link that is looking suspicious, having suspicious names, you can't verify the domain, then it will be advisable that you are careful about clicking such links. I'll move on again for the sake of time. Number 4 is online tutoring. So you are skilled as an educator, you are a teacher and all, you can actually offer online tutoring services to students. Education is, again, now beyond the 4 walls. And I must be honest to say that the 4 walls are not even really paying again, if I'll be honest to us. The 4 walls are not really paying again. Most of these online education platforms are paying a lot, either as salaries or as commissions. Somebody's mic is unmuted. I don't know who that is. Can help me. Can somebody please help mute? Yeah, so okay, let me continue. I'm being distracted by the person's mic, but let me just continue. I hope we are still hearing me. I have some 9 minutes or thereabout. So yes, online tutoring, and we have here Check, Tutor Me. And now some of these platforms may not be here in Nigeria, but it doesn't stop you because everything is now global. right? And that is why also I would challenge us. Can we develop ourselves to have skills that are globally relevant? Can we stop thinking local? Can you begin to think of, what can I add as a value to myself that makes me relevant anywhere in the world and not just Nigeria? So I mean, for example, in our own organization, we have our tutor app. And what that tutor app does is it allows students to ask questions from our U-Lesson app. And then there are tutors that answer this question. Brother Ali, can you really help me mute the person whose mic is not muted? It's really...
It's very relevant that I can mute.
Oh, okay. So if he's still on the call, you should please help.
Baba Matunde, please help us mute your mic, sir.
Sorry, apologies for that distraction, but it's really entering my head. So
I've given you the hosting right, so I can no longer, I can't mute this.
Oh, okay. So I can do it then.
Yes, I've given you the
let me see if I can. Okay, I can. Okay. Well, thanks for that information. I would have done that since then. Sorry for the distraction. I hope I can recover the time for it. So yes, so I was speaking about the tutor app for U-Lesson, for example. So on our student app, we have a functionality that allows you to ask questions that you don't understand. We call it homework help. So students ask the question. There is another app that tutors can pick that question and provide explanations to the students. And then the students gets to solve the homework issue that they are having. Now, for every question that you successfully answer, you get paid, I think, 250 naira or thereabouts, every question. And each question has a maximum of 15 minutes. So if you are able to solve a question in 15 minutes, you make 250 naira. You could imagine how many questions you can solve, and how much money you make from there, all from your mobile phone without leaving your house as such, So these are things that, you can easily do and you can get paid for it. Online content creation, if you have a talent for creating content such as videos, podcasts, blogs, you can monetize your content through advertising or sponsorships, platforms like YouTube, Twitch, Patreon, and all those details, you can be. So all these YouTube videos that we watch, do you know that some people are making money from it? Do you know that for every ad that shows up on your, especially for those of us that are not using YouTube Premium, there is YouTube Premium where you don't get to see ads, and then you also enjoy some other features of YouTube. But the general YouTube is a free one. And you notice that for every video you are watching, for every 5 minutes or thereabout, there is an ad popping up. For every of those ads that pop up, some people are getting paid for it. So all you need to do is to create a YouTube account, create contents on it that people are watching. And then when you reach, and I was going to show us, I don't know if I can still show us ChatGPT, but I'll just show us briefly so you get what I'm saying. I don't know if you can still see my screen. So I was asking question from ChatGPT earlier today that how does one make money on YouTube? And he told me, can you see my screen? Can we still see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we can.
All right. So I asked ChatGPT how to make money on YouTube, and he told me that all I need to do is to create a YouTube account, have content on that YouTube account. And if I have 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube account and they have watched any of my contents or all of my content for 4,000 hours, then I can begin to make money from YouTube for every of my content that they watch afterwards. And for every ad that comes up, I am making some money from there, So, I mean, that's another way. You have to have a skill, create a content, people are engaging that content, and from there, you are making some money. Apologies, I can't really go into too much details for the sake of time, but then I do hope that these things will point us to go and even make more findings and then look at the one that suits you the most. You can't possibly do everything, right? But look at the one that suits you the most and then plug into that. Number 6 is online product reviews. I mean, I let you know that from this one, I made $25 this week that we are speaking about. Online product review. So you contribute an honest review of the enterprise IT product or service you use. So for example, as you are using WhatsApp may be like, we want to get feedback from people about our products. Do they like it? What do they like about it? What don't they like about it? What can we improve on? And all those details. So one of the organizations that does this is the one I shared here, Gartner Peer Insights. So they will just go to Gartner Peer, for example, and give Gartner Peer what they want, and Gartner Peer would share it, and then you can go and say, okay, I use WhatsApp, and then you join the review, you answer some questions, and at the end of the questions, you submit your review, and then they go to see what you have done, and they get back to you that, well, you have done your review. Do you approve it? Can we post it? Because it's going to carry your name as a reviewer and all those details. And once you do all that, you get paid. And like I said, I got paid $25 this week that just passed. So there's a software we use in our organization. We call it Lambda Test. And they reached out to us for a review, and I provided the review. And when they reviewed and they approved it, they gave me $25. And how did I get the $25? They gave me a virtual dollar Visa card, for me to use to buy anything from any store online. So I wanted to buy something, but what I wanted to buy was more than $25. Again, technology. Then I discovered there is a app from Flutterwave. I don't know how many of us know Send app by Flutterwave. That app allows you to transfer money from foreign currency to Naira, anywhere in the world. So I just went to Send, and I put the card details, and I put my $25. They were going to charge me $1 for that transaction. So I changed it to $24. And on Send, for example, $1 to a Naira is about 700 and something. So I just did it. And yeah, there were some hiccups along the way, but eventually I got paid about 18,000 Naira in my account in Naira. All technology. I took a review, I got a reward. I used an app to move the money from the virtual card and into my Naira account, just as easy as that. So I have other opportunities here. Again, I will share this with us so that we can go through them. There is this YouTube channel, the Pay at Home Parents, and there is a whole lot of jobs that you don't even imagine exist. When I was going through their site, I discovered that some people do sleep consulting. Can you imagine that? They are consulting people on what they can do to help their child sleep, and they are making money from just doing that. I noticed some people do online writing. They write and they get paid for writing. Even the movies that some of us watch, do you know that some people are making money from watching those movies and making reviews or making comments or giving feedback based on those movies, as rich. I even saw another one, online proofreader. What does a proofreader do? You see maybe some editorial materials, you read it, you correct it, and you get paid for doing that. So there is a whole lot. It's just for you to then make research and look at which one fits into what you think you can do, or the skill set that you possess, and you just explore those one. I added some other things here. So I put product marketing, for example. How can I make money? So I have here that no need for a website. You can use WhatsApp Business. In the past, people would say, oh, I don't have a website to advertise my products. Well, do you realize that now you don't need a website? With your WhatsApp Business, and I was going to show us an example, with your WhatsApp Business, Instagram or Facebook, you can share your content. And I added here that you must have a product or content, because what are people going to come and buy? So with your WhatsApp status, which many of us are used to, and also your WhatsApp Business, you can make money. Can we see my screen? So I'm showing my WhatsApp app on my laptop. And this is a popular eatery in Abuja and Lagos. They call them Papi's Metro. And if you look at my screen, you see here their products, you see here their catalog. Now, I don't need to go to a website to order their food. I just come to their WhatsApp number, click on their catalog. It shows me all their products. They have taken time to snap it with pictures, put the price, put the name, and I can click on add to cart, which means that I have added that guy to my list. I can go back and pick something else and add. And at the end of the day, I say I want to send to business. Once you click send to business, it will send it to this WhatsApp number that Dotsun wants to buy 1, 2, 3, 4 from you. I already know the price. They just need to respond to my message and say, okay, here is our account details, and here is how we are going to deliver, and it is done. I mean, the other day, my father-in-law of over 60 years told us that, he saw some arts, that was really lovely, and he bought them and he put them on his WhatsApp status, and then he got people to buy them, and he made some money from reselling them. So he bought them at a discounted price, for example. He added, some amount of money to it, put them on his WhatsApp status, and then, people ordered it, and he may not even need to buy it. He just needs to have a relationship with the seller to say, I'll be having people order, and then, I will come to you to buy and deliver. So just be on standby. So I advertise the product on my WhatsApp status or this WhatsApp business, for example. Somebody makes an order. I reach out to the person who has the product. If possible, give them the address. They would deliver and charge me, and then I make my money, all from there. So there is a whole lot that is possible without you even having to spend a whole lot. I am assuming I need to stop because I'm seeing it's 11 minutes to 6. So I already mentioned online presence, which involves LinkedIn, Instagram, making yourself available online, have a content that people are interested in, share it online, and then they come to you. The last part here is you can acquire tech skills for free through platforms like Udemy, Coursera, Pluralsight, YouTube. And if you really want to go into tech, then you acquire those skills, and then you begin to look for opportunities in that field. And I also gave us for free a seminar I had in Abuja here, giving people an idea of what it involves to work in tech, and also my own area of specialization, which is software testing. So for the sake of time, I think I have to stop. Again, I will share this document with us, and then you can then explore further. And if you do need to reach out to me as well, you may as well reach out to me. So I'll stop there. Thanks for the opportunity once again. I hope I have not bored us too much. And I hope this has been helpful. So I guess it's time for questions. So.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. It has been a very wonderful section, and I'm sure that every one of us have learned so much. So it's time for questions. If you have questions, probably you can mute yourself, signify, or probably you can drop your question in the meeting chat box. So let's get it. I think there is one already in the meeting chat box, sir.
Okay. Please give us this best writing platform that pay beginners. So like I said, I will share the link to these documents with us so that we can go and explore these things as well. I may as well even just do that right now. So yeah, so I think I have answered that question. I don't know if there's any other one.
Okay, any other question? Please, you can omit. Okay, very Olugbeson, you have the floor, sir.
Okay, it's about Sunday, sir.
Okay, sir.
Go on, sir, please.
Hello, sir. Thanks. Okay, thank you, sir. We want to appreciate our facilitator. Okay. My questions, when it comes to online, maybe issue, internet marketing, all those things, and some people, they will say the issue of websites, landing page, and funnel, that for you to excel in any online something, that you must put all those things in place so that you'll be able to work effectively. What's your opinion on that, sir?
So I don't know what exactly these people are talking about, but like I said, it's in those days that you need websites, depending on what exactly you want to achieve. So with all these social media platforms and all, you may actually still achieve the same thing, as such. So if you have an Instagram page, you can use that as well, and some of these other platforms that I already earlier mentioned. So I think it depends on which case that is being addressed that will determine what platform or what are the requirements that you are going to apply. I don't know if I was able to answer your question.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you for the
Okay.
question.
We have another question in the box.
Okay. So please, about the affiliate marketing, how do I start? So again, it's some of these things are not my area of specialization, but what I can say is Google is your friend. You could ask Google. Again, I also mentioned ChatGPT. You could also make inquiries from ChatGPT. And then if there are specific platforms that are offering this option as well, you may have to go through what they require, because not all the platforms offer the same way to go about it. So it's sometimes platform specific. So for example, if you are using a app like OPay, you could see an option there where they say, if you share this link, you get rewarded for everybody that opens an account and all those details and so on, or maybe make a successful transfer or install the app and all those details. So it can be specific to the app. But if you make your search on Google, for example, or even the ChatGPT, like I mentioned, you will get some information that can point you in the right direction. So I don't know if.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Okay, I think we have another person, JK. For Sunday, you can put your hands down, or you still want to ask question?
So, brother
JK,
Joshua,
you have the floor, sir.
Okay, I do.
I've been trying online things before now, and I fell into one trap. This paper,
Okay.
I have to transfer some naira to that post into that particular app online. My money got stuck halfway somehow. They said I can only buy things online. So whenever I want to buy things online now, it will not go through. So with that now, maybe I want to ask if there is a special app that enable to track business online, because there are various investment that I came across online that was in dollars, is not in naira. So, and if I want to use that now, they said I need to invest in this, I need to, very cumbersome. But all what I would like you to do for us, or for me particularly, if we can have personal interaction after this thing, so that in those areas, you that have been into such this now, you can give me more enlightenment, or some other people that have such zeal, because I know we spend much time online and we buy the data, and some people are using that data to make money. So, and these are an eye-opener, that as we buy data, we can make money, even not if we are not getting the real cash back, but the money that we use in buying data. Some of us, we use up to 10,000, 20,000 every month to just get those data, and some other people get it. So, sir, I will want you to create time after this, because this time is very short, so that we can interact.
Yeah.
I love that aspect that we have to solve problem online. That's the educational part, because I'm good in maths. So if I have that opportunity for me to be solving math and be getting 250 naira, you can imagine how much I will get. And then there are some other people online too in this meeting, they are very good in some aspect of education that they can launch into as such online thing that will make us money. If not big money, at least 2,000 naira, 3,000 naira a day. When you multiply it times 30 or those hours that we spend online, it will give us more money. So I would like you to oblige us those personal interaction after this meeting, so that at least we know this year retreat, this is what we have benefited. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. God bless you. So, well, I'm available on the WhatsApp group created, and then I want to assume maybe it will be collapsed sometime soon or thereabout. But I mean, you can always reach out to me through Daddy Adepoju and Daddy Olubeson, if we do have to engage for that. So I think that's fine. As touching PayPal or not, it may be a knowledge gap, if I will put it that way, and then there may be other platforms that you could use that maybe you don't necessarily have to use PayPal as such. So, but again, as we engage further offline, if there are any pointers I can help with, I would gladly provide. So I don't know if that helps.
Okay, do we still have any other question? Okay, I think.
So I guess if there is no other question, I would just like to challenge us as well, especially for the youths on the platform. I was going to, challenge us. I had a session like this while I was still at Methodist Church of Oroshoki. And the funny thing was the people who took advantage of it were not Methodists. They were members of churches that maybe gospel and all those details. And as I tell you today, some of them are making as much as 400,000 per month, from that seminar I had, because it was on software testing. And then they came to me afterwards, and then they followed it through. And as I speak to you, they are making as much as that every other month. So I would encourage that, don't rest on your horse. Follow through. I mean, I will share that link. Like I said, I've already shared it. I only need to copy it and paste it on the WhatsApp group now, and anybody can access it. Go and make more findings. You can engage me, also on chat if there is anything you need further information, and I'm able to provide it, on it. So let's take advantage of these opportunities, and I do pray that God will bless you. Thank you very much again. I see Bro Benro on the call. I see my daddies and all. I thank you once again for the opportunity, and God bless us in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you very much, sir. We're so grateful. It's a great privilege to have you. Thank you for the knowledge you have impacted. I hope that every one of us will take the challenge, particularly those of us that are very young. I pray that the return and then the impact will go beyond this little time you have spent with us. Thank you so much. God bless you, sir. Can we say the word of prayer to God on behalf of our facilitator? The Lord bless you, sir. The Lord increase you.
Amen.
Enlarge your coast. Take you from strength to strength.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus. You will not fail.
Amen.
You will not falter. In the mighty name of Jesus. In Jesus' mighty name, we are prayed. Amen. So if there's any further question, you can always reach out to him through Very Reverend Soya and Very Reverend Olugbeson, as he has said. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Yeah,
in
I was
Jesus' name.
going to mention one thing, that so at the end of this session, I would upload this session to my YouTube and then share the link with us. So you don't need to download. You can just watch it via the YouTube link. So I will share that with us once it's done, as such.
All right, sir. And don't forget what you said you want to share with us also.
I've already shared. I'll just drop the link on the group once we get off this call now.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the retreat.